Good afternoon, madam. Shall we start?
Okay, Gita.
Thank you, madam. Welcome to all participants. Good afternoon to one and all. Now, I request Dr. N. Sethuraman, Assistant Professor of History and HOD in charge of Social Work, Periyar Government Arts College, Kadalur, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, madam. Respected Principal of our college, Dr. R. Ulagi madam, organizer of this FDP, Dr. K. Geeta madam, organizing committee members, HODs and faculty members of our college, and most respected participants. Good afternoon to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the 5th day session of the 5-day faculty development program. First and foremost, I would like to welcome our principal, Dr. R. Ulagi madam, who is always encouraging and supporting this kind of academic endeavors. I welcome the senior most professor of our college and HOD of Tamil department, Dr. K. Palanivelu, who is going to deliver the valedictory address of this FDP. I welcome Dr. V. Abhirama Sundari madam, Associate Professor of Economics, who is going to introduce today's resource person. I welcome Dr. M. Bhagyalakshmi madam, HOD of Botany department, who is going to propose the word of thanks at the end of this session. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to welcome the resource person of today's session, Dr. R. Rajkumar, Associate Professor of Zoology, Periyar Government Arts College, Kadalur. He is really a selfless man who is tirelessly working for the welfare of our college as well as for the welfare of the students. He is richly experienced in organizing classes using Google Classroom. I strongly believe that his expertise will certainly enrich our knowledge. We are happy to welcome you, sir. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome all the participants who are actively participating in this faculty development program. Once again, I welcome all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request Dr. K. Panipel, HOD of Tamil department, to deliver his special address on the final degree.
Good afternoon to everybody. At the outset, it's a great pleasure and a privilege to meet you all in this virtual platform. Change is the only thing that is constant. Our college has witnessed a lot of changes in its long years of existence. This faculty program is one of those unique changes and is a milestone in the history of Periyar Arts College. Though COVID-19 has a significant negative impact in many aspects, one good thing it has done to the teaching community is that this has compelled us to embrace the change in the teaching learning process tested on us. Though we have been speaking of ICT, e-learning and online teaching, it is COVID-19 that has led to the actual implementation of the technologies. Thus, this social historical pandemic serves as the basic for this historic FDP. When we try to embrace this pandemic period intellectually, as an educationist, we will try to carry out our jobs in an efficient way. We can make use of this lockdown period productively through this type of academic events. At the same time, it is also implied that these events are conducted in the academic environment with an uncompromised quality. At this juncture, it's my bounded duty to mention the untiring efforts, interest and support of our beloved principal, Madam Dr. R. Ulagi. It is due to her diligent leadership that this program has come to this level. I would also like to appreciate the targeted persistence Dr. K. Geeta, HOD of Computer Science, in realizing this virtual FDP. I extend my wishes to all the faculty of Computer Science Department for their assistance and support to the conduct of this program. In this era of third generation web, where we talk more about sharing, I wholeheartedly wishes to resource persons Dr. N. Hemagita, Dr. C. Bhuvaneshwari, Dr. S. Nirmala Devi, Mr. Dharmadurai, and Dr. R. Rajkumar, who have shared their knowledges and expertise, enlightening this academic fraternity without any expectations. This program has attracted a wide range of participants throughout of the nation from different disciplines. The feedback provided by them is very encouraging. They have appreciated for allowing free registration to this program compared to other similar webinars and are paid. Also, they have mentioned that this program has shattered the misconceptions that only universities are capable of providing this type of quality programs. Though many colleges are into this type of webinars, this program is conducted considering the post-corona academic context of Periyar Arts College. On behalf of Periyar Arts College, I express my sincere thanks to all the professors who participated and expressed their views. I also request them to carry these concepts and render their knowledge and skills to the student community. I sincerely thank the IQAC coordinator, Dr. K. Geeta, for providing me an opportunity to witness and be a part of this historic event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor V. Abhirama Sundari, Associate Professor of Economics, Periyar Government Arts College, to introduce today's resource person.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am happy to introduce today's resource person, Dr. Rajkumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, Periyar Government Arts College, Cuddalore. He is our alumni, a versatile academician of multidisciplines. He got a doctorate in the discipline of zoology, biochemistry from University of Madras in the year 1997. He entered into the profession of teaching in 2009 at our college under Tamil Nadu Government Collegiate Education Services. Am I audible, ma'am?
You are audible.
Yes.
He was a research associate in the Department of Biochemistry, University of Madras for CSIR project during 1997 to 99. Also, he is a recipient of Senior Research Fellowship awarded and Research Associateship Award of CSIR. He made a project entitled as Water Quality Assessment of Uppanar Estuary, Cuddalore, funded by TANSHI of 2013, which amounts to 1 lakh rupees. Recently, he is guiding 2 MPhil and 1 PhD scholar in the discipline of zoology. Apart from this, he had deep interest in administrative aspects also. He worked as Bazaar in charge in our college 4 years back. He handled the admins of NIRF and RUSA of our college. Even though he is from the discipline of zoology, he had sound knowledge with web-related issues. He handled the web administrations of our college, and now he is going to deliver digital tools for conducting virtual classes for this faculty development program. The topic is a real need of this hour. On behalf of the IQAC of Periyar Government Arts College and participants, humbly invite our resource person for handling this session. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now I request Dr. Rajkumar to handle the session.
Thank you, madam, for your nice introduction. Today, I'm going to talk about digital tools for conducting virtual classes, that is Google Classroom. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Ulagi, Principal, Periyar Arts College, for conducting such a wonderful conference for the faculty members. Then I would like to thank Dr. Geeta, Computer Science HOD, for inviting me to discuss about the virtual meeting and the virtual online classes. Today's agenda is to create the classroom for our classroom. Create class for the classroom, and second one is adding students to the classes. Next is we are going to post the assignment and the announcements to the students. And next, we can grade the assignment and get the feedback from the students. So finally, we can explore the students and teachers with the many features available in the Google Classroom. So here, what are the benefits of the classroom? First, this is simplicity, and it's very easy to set up and use. We don't need to install any program in the computer, so we can use it by the web page. Efficiency is paperless assignment and can be given with the workflow. Visual appeal, intuitive, clean design, organization. We can organize work.
So now it is visible.
Now it's okay, sir. Your voice is
Professor,
not
please
audible.
enter your mic, Professor.
Voice is not audible.
Yeah.
Hello.
PPT from the beginning.
Okay. 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 Is it visible now?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir, okay.
Visible.
Okay.
It is audible also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, madam. In introduction, so we know what is Google Classroom. So we have control over the class, full control over the our classroom. It acts as a digital organizer where teachers can keep class material and share them with the students all paperlessly. So today's agenda is to create class in the Google Classroom application. So it's very easy to create classes for all the students, and or in subject wise or in the class wise. Then we need to add the students for our class in the Google Classroom. So next step is we can post assignments, announcements, whatever we want to convey to the students can be posted in this box. And next is we can grade the assignment, or we can provide feedback from the students. So then finally we will understand what is the classroom and how to add the students and how to give assignments or any reports to the students. So what are the benefits available for the classroom? Very easy to set up and use. Paperless assignments can be given. Intuitive, clean design organizes work for teacher and students. Full integration with the Google Drive. then we can enhance the communication with the students. So how are teachers using it? It's hard to avoid Google's Meet because we are using, today also we are using Google Meet for our meeting. It's a very popular tool like a Gmail, a Google Calendar, and Google Docs. For teachers and students, the education-friendly platform brings the benefit of paperless sharing and digital collaboration to the classroom. Overall can use the classroom. Anyone having with the Google account can be used with the Google Classroom. It's a free service available for anyone. And if you have a G Suite account, it has some additional features for the teachers and students. Teachers who are visually impaired can use a screen reader for their computer and mobile device to use the classroom. Forms, the previous session we understood how to create the forms and all. So forms can be created and shared with the students. So here what is happening is the forms automatically graded and returned to the students immediately. So that's why we can minimize the spending time with the evaluation of the students' report or any question. So we may have some doubt about whether it is equal to Zoom or some other applications. Zoom is a different platform and it has some additional feature, but Google is very user friendly. It has Hangout Meet, Hangout Chat, or we can store our files in the under one roof. If you have a G Suite account, 250 people can be attend the meeting at a time. So in addition to that, recording feature is available for Meet, and teachers can record their videos and use it for some other purpose. Students can watch on their own time after uploading our videos. So we can also upload our videos to the YouTube. So who can view the classroom? View our classrooms. First, we can invite our co-teachers by inviting with their mail ID, so he can join at any time. In the same manner, we can invite the parents.
Rajkumar sir, connectivity problem. It's not audible. Sir, Rajkumar sir, it's not audible. Maybe connectivity problem. Geeta madam?
Sir, participants, please wait. Sir will join.
I'm very sorry for the interruption. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, you continue.
So forms for grading. We can use the forms to create and share quizzes with the student, and it will be automatically graded as a student and then turn them on. So we can not only spend less time for grading, but the students will get instant feedback on their work. So what are the difference between the Google Classroom and Zoom and some other applications available in the website? So Google is a premium one. It has a Hangout Meets. Even we are connected with this Meet today. So it's a freely available application for all the persons with the account holders. So in this Google Meet, you can record our meetings as much as I want. And also the students can watch their videos whenever they find time. Then the recorded meeting can be uploaded to the YouTube. So who can view our classroom? Our co-teachers can watch our classroom. So we can invite them with their email, and we can allow them to watch, and what's going on in our classroom can be shared with the co-teachers. Then we can invite guardians. Nowadays, schools are allowed parents to see the classroom and how they are teaching. We can sit and in the classroom and we can watch it. So in the same manner, we can invite, if we want, we can invite guardians or parents, and they can see what is going on in the Google Classroom. So they can see what all the messages posted in the Google Classroom. Then we can also invite some other people with the link or by sending the email. So rubric is one of the important feature available in the Google Classroom. So the rubric can be used for assessment of a student's report or student's answers. So we can set the rubric in a different manner. So if you want to give for assignment, we can set, for example, we can set 4 marks for assignment. So if the report is very outstanding, it will automatically give 4 marks. If it is average, it will give 2 marks. So like that, we can use this rubric for assessing the student's assignment. In classroom, we can create, reuse, share, and delete the rubrics. And the feedback and the scored marks can be visible in the students' classroom page. Next one is an important feature. I think it is recently added in the Google Classroom. It is called originality reports. In the originality reports, if we are giving assignments to the students, they will write the assignment by referring textbooks, or they can refer in the library, or they will search in the internet and submit the assignment. So what we can do is we can check the assignment can find the plagiarism of the students. The students may not intentionally prepare their assignment, so it may be checked for some instance. We can also use this for our research students also, and we can also find where the citation is available. So what are the feedbacks? Sorry, what are the intimation or information can be sent? That teacher and students always receive email and mobile alerts, whatever happens in the classroom. So this is an example for mobile alerts by the Google Classroom. So it is in mobile version, we need to download the Google Classroom application and we should install it. Then only it will can be used in the mobile. So for making or creating classroom, what are the things we need? For teachers, we need a PC or laptop with the web camera and mic. So next important thing is internet connection. For student, PC or laptop with the internet connection. So now I switch over to live demonstration of creating Google Class. Okay. The first step is this Google's page. Here we'll go to Gmail. I already logged in.
Hello. Connectivity problem.
Is it visible?
Yes, visible.
Visible.
Thank you, madam. Sorry for, I'm very sorry for the interruption.
No problem. No problem.
So this is a Gmail page. Here in the right-hand side, we have many applications. In the last, there is one icon, Google Classroom. This is my account. I have already created a classroom for our classes. First thing is, if you are opening in the first time, so there will be no icons or banner are available. So we can go to the plus sign symbol. Here there are two options. You can join the class or create the class. Now we are going to create the class.
Sir, that screen is not visible.
Only email screen is visible.
Only email screen is visible.
Now, madam.
Only email screen is visible, sir.
Okay.
Sir, present your entire screen.
Okay, madam. Now is it visible, madam?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, thank you, madam. So on the right hand side, there is a plus symbol. We can there are two options. One is join the class and or create the class. So I click create the class. In the create class, you can give a class name, that is demo class. And section, if the section is available, we can give section A. And the subject is physiology. And we can give the room number also, like 36 something. Now we can create the class. So taking time. Okay. Now the demo class is created. It also created a class code for our class. So this is our class code. We can copy this or put it in the I'll put it in the chat window. So in the chat box, you can see the class code. So with this class code, anyone can enter into this particular class. So that is the for security purpose, we can give this class code to the students only. And here, if you want to take classes using the Meet, we can create Meet link here. So, okay, we can generate Meet link here. Okay, can save it. Now, the Gmeet link is also created. If you click this, it will automatically go to the Gmeet link. Okay. Now the class is created. So the next step is we can add the students by inviting them demo class only. Yeah. Here, uh, we can invite teacher and also students. If you want to invite teachers, we have to click this teachers symbol and we can type the email address or name, whatever we want. So if I want to invite a student, I can type sample acc.in. This is sample one I have created. So I invite the student. Now it is not visible. It is somewhat hidden. If the students responded, then it will be showing their name and the email address. So by this method, we can add as many students we want. Okay. Okay. With this Gmeet link, class code Kannaki has joined in our demo class. So by this way, we can invite our students. This demo class, okay. This is inviting the people or students screen. Then we can go to the classwork. So in the classwork, there is a create symbol here, create button is here. So by clicking this, there are so many menus available. So if you want to give assignment, we can click assignment, or if you want to give quiz assignment, click this, or question, material, reuse post. So according to that, we can select this menu. First, I select assignment. So this is the name of the assignment. This is structure and function of thought. So we can give some details to the students. Refer textbook. Okay. Now we have given the title of the assignment. Here we can add Google Drive document, or we can give link, or we can give file, or we can give YouTube link. So this is already available documents we can give to the students. This is available in the add button. Otherwise, we can create the any document or slides or sheets or drawings and forms, and it can be distributed to the students. So I add YouTube link at this. YouTube link. And search. So this is YouTube link. I click this and add. Now the video is added for the students' reference. You can click this video and do you see this video? Is it visible, madam? Video?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Visible, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, we can.
If
I
the
can
video,
stop. Yeah.
can we mute the video and talk in between?
Okay, sir. Yeah, this is for better understanding of the student um, uh, reference, and we can send it to we can post the assignment to the students. So we have created, or I mean, we have created the title and the reference material. We can also give some reference material with the local file or whatever material we want. We can attach with this assignment. Then we have created assignment. Then in the right side, there is the class name is appeared here. We can give the assignment to the particular class. There is a demo class already selected. If we want to give the assignment to the second MSc also, I can select the second MSc. So now the two classes are selected. What are the marks I'm going to give is 10 marks for assignment. Then due date, we can set the due date here.
Sir, no voice and video even stuck.
Hello?
Sir, Rajkumar, sir.
Maybe connectivity problem, network. Hello, Rajkumar sir?
He will join. Please wait.
Hello, Rajkumar sir.
Sir, is it visible?
Sir, no, your screen is not visible, but voice audible.
Yeah, okay, okay. Now I'm sharing my screen. Is it visible now, madam?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, yes.
Now, in the demo class, we have created assignment classwork. No, it's gone. I think the what is here. Okay. So we can edit the assignment. Okay. So now we can give assignment date and time. Then we can apply rubric here. So we can import from Google Sheet. This is the rubric I've already created. So I added this. Now the rubric is added. So here you can see the what are in the rubric. For grading, I am giving this. If the assignment or report is made the standard, it will automatically give 4 marks, and like that it will reduce the marks according to that performance. Now go the change. So I use import. So I added a rubric. So the rubric is added here, and if you click the originality box, it will also send the students, all the students, for the review. Continue. Now the assignment is created. We can give the assignment now itself, or we can schedule it for later. If you want to schedule it for later, we can save the assignment as a draft, or we can give the assignment. Already we have scheduled it, so it is assigned.
Sir, screen is not visible.
It's not visible, madam. Now,
Visible, sir.
okay, madam. So we have created the assignment. So next step is I go to the another mail account. Sorry. I add account here. This sample. ACC.in. This is student's mail address. Here, whatever we are doing in the classroom will be showing in the email. So class invitation, the students can join the class. So after joining the class, they can see the classroom in the window. So now in the student screen, the demo class is seen, and then they can respond to the assignment I've given here. So this is the assignment. Sorry.
We get the Google Meet link.
For this assignment, madam. Hello.
Google Meet link here.
No, this is no. I'm only giving assignment to the students. This is not Google link. I mean Meet link. I will explain you later. The Google Meet. Here, the assignment is seen here. This is no, this is not student screen. Okay. Now the students can open the assignment topic. Sorry. Again, going to my account. I'll use some other window. Add account. Okay. No, again it's going to my window. And is it visible now? The student mail. Madam, is it visible now?
No, your white screen is visible.
Sir, blank screen.
Blank screen. How is it visible, madam?
No, sir. No.
No, sir. Only white blank screen is visible.
Yeah, now it is visible.
Is it visible now, sir?
Yes, sir.
This one, sir?
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Visible.
Okay, madam. Now I'm in the student's account. So I click the assignment. So this assignment is posted here. The due date is July 16th. And the title of the assignment is Structure and Function of Heart. Now the students can open the assignment. Okay. The reference video also available here. They can watch the video and find some other information for support of the assignment. So they can create or assignment with their Google Doc.
Sir, only email ID screen is visible.
Email. This one, madam.
Only email screen is visible.
A student's email, madam.
Student's classroom is not visible.
Oh, I think it is preventing. Is it visible now, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. One of the participant, Bona Kesavan, has replied. Where I opened the structure and function of the assignment. Is it visible now, madam?
Only the email screen is visible, sir. Present the entire screen.
Is it okay, madam?
Yes.
Okay, madam. Now the students can add or create assignment with their Google Doc account. This blank account, document. Yes. Google Doc. It will directly go to the Google Doc. Turn in. Yeah. Now can use the Google document for their assignment. First edit access or new document. Okay. Run function of thought. So this way they can prepare their assignment by referring some other source material, and they can submit to the teacher. Now, okay. First edit access. Sharing. Okay. So I'm using the game window. That's why I think it's preventing. I'm using the meeting now, so that's why I think it is preventing to display the another account. So anyway, by this way we can, the students can submit and submit here. Time. So I think something happened wrong. So here you can submit the assignment. The students can submit the assignment. I will show some of the assignments already submitted. Wait a second, let me see. So this is the assignment already submitted by the student. So I open this. So these are all the material they submitted. Sorry. So this is the assignment submitted by one student. I have graded this assignment and given the marks here. So, or if the assignment is not satisfied with the teacher, they can return it to the students by this method. We can return this. So this is all the option available for giving the assignment and getting the assignments from the students. Demo class. So next one is we can create like the assignment. We can create quiz assignment. The blank quiz is created here. This blank quiz. If you have a form already saved in the Google form, we can use it, or we can create now the same method. We can use for any material, or we can use the postings. So these are all the options available for the classroom. In the classroom, here the Google recently added the Meet option here. So by clicking this Meet option, we have already created the Meet link. So we can use the Meet link and distribute to the class, and they will join in the class with their video also. Then here there is a option for calendar. In the calendar, we can create audio conferencing or video conferencing, that is class teaching. We can add location here, Kadalur, and notification before 10 minutes. So we can give description also here. Sample like this. We can save it to the calendar. This calendar is shared by all the students of our class, and also we can share the calendar with the public. So this is the option for calendar. And here there is the option is drive folder. This is Google Drive folder. In the Google Drive folder, okay. Google Drive folder. So here it's showing all.
Think is visible.
Which one, madam?
It's visible,
Nothing
madam.
is visible on the screen.
Okay.
Please pin it, madam. Pin it.
Okay. In the My Drive, there is a classroom. In the classroom, we have different classes. In we can select a particular class and what all the material is available in the classroom. So in this manner, we can segregate or we can divide our material and put it into the each and every classroom and in students individually. So this is the classroom option available. So next one is people. We have already seen the this window. Then we can move to the marks. Whatever I evaluated can be seen in this page. For demo class, no one has submitted the assignment, so it is appear as blank. In the MSc class marks, yeah. Here one student has submitted the physiology assignment and he got 10 out of 10. So we can view the submission here. Yeah, there is a design of the respiratory system. So like this, we can see the graded marks in this page. Then stream. The stream is whatever we post in the classroom or any information given to the students will be shown here. So these are all the messages available in this stream. So Kannagi and Rajamohan has joined, Bona Kesavan and Bhima Bindu. So it's all appeared in the stream. Stream is nothing but a blackboard. So whatever we write, so it will show in the stream page. So now here there is one option. There is a theme. We can change the theme of our class. So we can select according to the class. So like this, we can change the banner or we can use our own photo by dragging into the window here. So I think I covered all the things. In this class, we can here we can delete the demo class or move the demo class to somewhere else, or edit the class or copy the class. If we delete the class, it will move to the archive. Whenever we need, we can retrieve from the arch. and we can use it. So like this archived class. So this trial class deleted before. So I think might have understand what is classroom, how to create the classroom, and adding the student and giving the material or assignment to the students.
Hello, sir. What is about evaluation?
Evaluation, yeah. Okay.
Are we get the overall students list and marks?
Okay, madam. I will show you the. Here I have selected secondary zoology. Here marks. Yeah, this is the evaluation page. The individual students' marks will be displayed here. For submitting a new assignment, I think I couldn't work out now. Yeah, this is the assignment. If the assignment is graded, yeah. Here you can change the total point, or we can change the marks here. Then we can return back to the student. If you click the return, it will automatically go to the student's page. I have returned. So with this option, then they can resubmit the assignment. Then it will be appeared in this page here. We can evaluate the assignment. We can give the mark according to their performance. So I hope I covered all the things. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Please, madam.
So like nearly 5 to 6 years I'm using this Google Classroom, and I'm clear with all these aspects, sir.
Okay, madam.
Thanks for your presentation. So I could recap all things.
Okay,
so my one question is like I create a classroom, and I invite like 2 or 3 teachers into that classroom. So I am inviting these teachers.
Okay,
later on, what happens is each and every time when these invited teachers are posting anything, it is automatically coming into my drive.
Okay, madam. Okay.
Yeah, it is getting stored into my drive. And then this is not a problem for the teachers who I have invited.
Okay,
so like the whole year, like these many years, I'm facing this problem. So do you know, sir, like can we stop that drive, like somebody is posting, and that we can stop them, the people that we have invited?
Actually, madam, whatever the post can be appeared in your drive, but I think the material they can't share your material or watch your material, whatever in the classroom. Isn't right?
Who, sir? No, the people.
Actually,
Every people.
Okay.
the people who I have invited now, so like 2 or 3 people, teachers I have invited.
Okay,
Everyone can view. Everybody are viewing everyone's material. And the one drawback is the people who I have invited, like I am inviting. So everyone's material and the students' assignment are coming and getting stored into my drive. My drive is overflowing.
Okay, madam. Yeah. Do you have ordinary
Do not
account
synchronize.
or
Don't
G Suite account,
synchronize.
madam?
Yes, sir.
Do not synchronize, madam.
Actually, madam,
Okay, fine.
this classroom is for sharing the files, for sharing the material.
Yes,
So
sir, yes,
whatever whatever we put into that Google Drive,
Yeah.
it can be shared with the persons in the particular classroom.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So you can add your material into different class. So
Yes, I can understand. The thing is, like in our department, like we are following, I am the tutor of third A. So
Okay,
what
madam.
they are telling is the people who are teaching third A, everyone I should invite. So when I am inviting everybody, like those
madam.
people are handling 4 more subjects. I think this way is wrong. I think I felt, but
No.
the others are not listening. But what I want is, I don't want their materials to come into my drive. That is the thing.
Okay, madam. I think I didn't face this problem for my account.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, I don't know how to prevent this.
Hello.
Yes, madam.
You can prevent them from your drive by so that you cannot get their students' assignments in your drive, isn't it?
The same classroom. Just tell me, ma'am, how should I prevent them from the drive? That
There
way
is-
I didn't know.
Okay, madam. There is one option. You can set the file as a private. Do not share. You can set the file you want in the G drive.
Okay.
So make them as private.
Okay, if I make it private, my files won't be viewed to others. So I should tell the other person also to set it private so that I can view it. And it will not be onto my drive.
Okay, madam.
Okay, so where is
Yeah,
this
good
setting?
idea, madam. Please shift all your files into another file.
Okay, ma'am.
And get another code for that, and then share with your students. Then you can get only your students that are
that I
given
know,
the
I have
assignment.
set-
You can get that.
Yeah, I have separate classroom. That is not a problem. I have it.
No.
Here, like my
If it is public one, then any of them will continue. If it is retained, as sir said, if it is retained as a private one,
okay,
that you are giving the code to your students only, then it will used by your students only.
That I have already done, ma'am. The thing is like, but if I invite anybody, the problem is that everyone can view every material. That is the problem.
If
There is no other way. It is going to happen only.
Yeah.
Okay,
We can,
okay,
we
sir,
can
thank you,
share.
sir.
Yeah. Okay. Madam.
Thank you.
Okay, madam. Any other question, please, madam? Please, sir.
No, sir. Thank you, sir. It's very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor. Very nice presentation.
Oh, thank you, sir. In the middle,
No problem. No
suffered
problem.
with the internet connection.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Good evening, Rajkumar sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Sir, can you change the banner? That is that.
Yeah. We can change
I
our.
want to take the banner picture.
Yeah, we can change our banner here. We can use
Not
our.
the built-in one. I want to create a new one for.
Yeah. Here there is an option: upload image, upload photo. Here we can have our own photo here. By selecting the file, we can upload our own image here. So the image will appear in the banner. So by this method, we can change the banner also.
Can you demonstrate one, sir?
Okay, sir. I will upload my.
Any photo.
Yeah. I use my photo here. Taking time.
Yes, sir, no problem. Proceed with other questions.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I will meet later.
Thank you, sir. We go on to the vote of thanks session by Dr. Bhagya-Lakshmi Madam.
Thank you, Madam. Good evening to our beloved and respected Principal Madam of Periyar Arts College, Dr. Ulagi, the organizer of this faculty development program on digital tools by Dr. K. Geeta, Associate Professor of Computer Science, and all the faculty members from various colleges. First of all, I would say my gratitude. The gratitude is the attitude of the noble heart. As the saying goes, I take this opportunity with immense pleasure on behalf of the faculty members of various colleges from belonging to various departments. I would say our principal, who is a very important person to induce this program to overwhelm this that is COVID lockdown period. So I thank the principal, Dr. Ulagi, who has patronized to conduct this virtual classes for the faculty development during this pandemic COVID lockdown period. I thank the organizer, Dr. K. Geeta, who is a coordinator, and all the members of IKSC members and the faculties of computer departments who have arranged a timely needed 5 days, that is from 6th July to 10th July 2020, online faculty development on digital tools for conducting virtual classes. I thank the resource person on the first day delivered about the files and the formats by Dr. N. Hemagita, Associate Professor of Computer Science from Salem Government Arts College for Women. She transformed the mentor participants through her demonstrations about student registration, conducting surveys, quizzes, and issuing certificates by using the Google tool format. I thank Dr. C. Bhuneshwari, Associate Professor and HOD of Computer Science Department from Government Arts and Science College from Thiruvanelloor. Her explanation and demonstration about organizing and conducting virtual meeting by using software tools which are Google Meet, Zoom Meet, GoToMeeting, WebEx. It was much useful to the participants to organize a virtual meet confidently. On the third day, the digital tool regarding that, some explanation were given by Dr. S. Nirmala Devi. I thank her. Her impressive demonstration about publishing different kinds of teaching content such as documents, slides and sheets on web page by using Google Site. I thank our prideful alumni, Mr. GK YouTube and GK Podcast leading software engineer Dharmadurai for his noble content to explore YouTube creation and podcasts with plenty of platforms and Spotify account. I thank Dr. Rajkumar, our professor from Periyar Arts College belonging to Zoology Department. He nicely explained or demonstrated in detail about the Google Classroom, which is very importantly and timely needed tool for organizing the virtual class, student enrollment, adding the resources, evaluation and grading system. At the concluding session of this program, I thank all the participants who promptly assembled virtually, sincerely observing and inspiring the content regarding the digital tool for conducting virtual classes on all these 5 days. Thank you so much. I could assure all the participants or beneficiaries ready to conduct virtual classes and virtual meet. Once again, I extend my thanks for on this online meet. Meet again on another Google Meet. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Your technical team is very good, madam. Technical support is very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Is it necessary we have to send the feedback for all the 5 days or only once?
On all these 5 days only.
Today's feedback form.
Sir, it is in the chat box, sir.
Okay. Okay. Is it Geeta, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very nice of you, madam. Congratulations for your principal and the entire team. It's really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Geeta madam, and also principal and all the parts. Thank you.
Thank you, one and all who are behind the scenes also. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rishna.
Hello, Geeta. Hello,
Yes,
Geeta.
yes.
I congratulate you and your team for successfully conducting this 5-day FDP. Okay. On behalf of our college, my greetings. Okay.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
When will you send the certificates, madam? Geeta, madam?
Sir, within 2 weeks you can get the certificates.
Okay.
Please give the feedback to today's feedback.
Right, madam.